What's going on, guys? Your boy Grit here today, and I've got a what's it, squad deathmatch on Strike at Karkin, and it's a pretty cool match. And I'll skip between parts in the video because it's a very long match. So, but I want to talk about Battlefield 4. Now, as you've heard in the past 2 days or so, Battlefield 4 has been confirmed. Well, actually, no, this is beyond 2 days or so. This has actually been since like the past week, but Battlefield 4 has been confirmed, and there is going to be an online beta that you get early access to if you pre-order Medal of Honor. I believe it's called Warfighter. Let me Google this, make sure. Medal of Honor. Yeah, Warfighter. Okay, I was right. And with that, you get the pre-access to the Battlefield 4 beta. Now, here's why what I'm about to say. And, people are going to disagree, and that's fine. But the thing is, I think, and I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive, Battlefield 4 is going to not outsell, but honestly, I think it's going to do better than Call of Duty Black Ops, And if you take a look at the community that Battlefield has built around itself, Battlefield is it's increasing in popularity because, Premium did so well. When you take a look at Call of Duty Elite, and then you take a look at Battlefield Premium has so much more things to offer in terms of playability and value than Call of Duty Elite had, And if you take a look at the actual sales of the two games, like the comparison of sales, it's remarkable. Battlefield 3 has 6.1 million copies sold compared to Modern Warfare 3's 14.3 million. So when you take that into consideration, those kind of numbers, it is crazy to even think that, Battlefield 4 would have a chance of competing like something with Black Ops, which Black Ops was the #1 selling Call of Duty game prior to Modern Warfare 3's release. Modern Warfare 3 just completely shattered records. But, the thing about Modern Warfare 3 is it's got a lot of criticism around it based on, how it plays and, a lot of things that people are kind of switching from Call of Duty, and a lot of them are joining the Battlefield community, which is not a lot of people like it because you have these people who Call of Duty has a weird community. It's got an odd community of gamers. It's just a vast community, and to me, it's like, okay, picture you going to a playground, all right, and you're having like a great time on the playground, and you're like in 3rd grade. You're just a little guy, so you're playing the with your kickball, and you say, hey, I'm doing pretty good at kickball, and these 4th graders come up. Now you're in 3rd grade, and the 4th graders come up, and they beat you at kickball. I have no idea where I'm going with this analogy, but you can understand what I'm. No, you really can't understand what I'm saying. So Battlefield 3, it's getting the kind of like the riffraff of the community from Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty. If you understand what that kind of means, if you kind of like, I'm trying to paint the picture in your head. It's a tough thing to do, but imagine like the bad weeds going from Call of Duty to Call of Duty to Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, and these guys are kind of like wearing it down because you have in Call of Duty there is not nearly as much teamwork as there is needed in Black Ops, or why do I keep saying Black Ops, as in Battlefield. So this right here, picture this scene. You would never ever have this kind of war fighting going on in Call of Duty, and I know that's how Battlefield plays, but this kind of like just everything about this is why I believe Battlefield 4 is the next generation of first-person shooters. And, it includes the vehicles, it includes air, it includes sea, and everything about that is what people are going to like. They want to have something different. They don't want to have the same game bundled up and reprinted in a different name, in a different time period. They don't want that. They want a good game that's going to introduce new things, and I think Battlefield 4 is going to do that. Call of Duty doesn't want to seem to take the risk and the leap to make their game better. So that's where Battlefield steps in, and I believe Battlefield 4 is going to be a huge hit. Battlefield Premium was an amazing hit. A lot like this, the man that killed me right there, a premium player. So when you just take into consideration all the things that Battlefield 3 Premium had to offer compared to Call of Duty Elite, it's remarkable. Everything about Battlefield is going to be you have to look at it. And if you're a Call of Duty fan, which I am a huge Call of Duty fan, I love Call of Duty. It's a remarkable series. Modern Warfare 2 is honestly one of the best, I think. Even though there's like flaws in it and everything, but when you take a look at where Call of Duty has gone from there, with the removing of stopping power, and the just the unfair advantages and well, there's not unfair, but like the unbalanced gameplay and the annoying gameplay of camping and stuff like that. It gets to be where you want something different, you want to change, and a lot of people are going to make that change to Battlefield, which a lot of people already have, as I already said. But it's going to be remarkable. It's because I really honestly believe that Battlefield is going to be the one to do it. So that's going to be the one to be the next big seller. So I hope they don't ruin that. I hope everything works out for Battlefield, because they're doing everything right now. Everything they're doing is great. So this is where I'm going to end it, guys. The match, I did very well in the match, but unfortunately we lost. But you're not going to be able to see that. I want to see all the good parts. But anyway, if you agree with me, make sure to let me know. And definitely check you guys later. Peace.